What's up guys, my name is Alin, I'm a Wix.com developer, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to create a custom members login and sign up. That's right, I'm going to teach you guys how to create and ask any type of questions when individuals are signing up to your website. So we're going to control the whole entire experience. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get started. First, you need a members login bar. So let me go ahead and help you guys set that up for the very first time. So I'm going to delete mine, for example. And what we want to do is simply click on the plus icon, simply click on the community feature, and now we're going to go ahead and notice something called the member login feature. So we're going to grab this and move it directly to our website. From here, ideally, honestly, I'd recommend that you always attach it in your header somehow. Obviously, I recommend everybody who, if possible, hire a designer like myself to work on your project. A designer can definitely make your life a lot easier. So definitely consider reaching out to me. I am available for hire under the Wix.com marketplace under Alin Baho. So without further delay, now that we have our member login feature, we want to go ahead and use the little design icon right here, which is the paintbrush. And we just want to control certain things about it, such as the color. So the avatar color would be the white. And other different things such as selected background and all that cool stuff, such as text, for example. Text, I'd recommend that you obviously make it white if you have a black header, or if you have a black header, make it white, or if you have a white header, make it black. So either or, the most important thing about this feature specifically is actually using something called the setup login bar. From here, you're going to notice that it says login. What we want to do here is we just want to scroll down to what the login button's text says. And here you can say sign up to our website, for example. So now you can see that you can totally customize the text that actually appears prior to the user clicking on the button and what they see at the very first beginning of the site. So now that we have that set up, basically what will happen is that the user will come to the website and click on the sign up button. So how do we actually control the form? This is how we control the Wix sign up form. On your pages, on the left-hand side, you're going to notice that you have something called the sign up and login feature pages. Simply hover over sign up and click on the three little dots. Click on settings, and at the very top it says a default form. What we now want to do is click on custom form. From here, you can go ahead and start editing what you see behind you. So this, for example, was a form that I was working on earlier. The idea is that you can draw within this white container box that appears. Generally speaking, yours will most likely look like this. It will look like this right in the center. So by default, and that's why I always recommend get a designer, but by default, you'll have things, for example, that says sign up. So with that being said, let me kind of show you how to work within this bar. We know that when users go to the home page, that this will always appear after they click on the login. So I'm going to click on my pages again, go back to sign up, click on the settings, and I can continue customizing what I built under right here, edit the custom sign up. All right, so now that we're here, let's see exactly what I can do with this. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the middle. I can move it to the right. I can, for example, start adding the plus icon on the left-hand side of my editor, and I can add things such as images, such as text, such as paragraphs, alongside the actual form itself. So in this case, I've decided to take my actual sign-up feature, move it to the right. I clicked on the plus icon and threw an image right within my editor. To make a really beautiful immersive experience, I decided to actually make my image completely to the left, all the way to about here, and I decided to choose a randomized image for this specific project. So in this case, I'm going to select this image, and now I'm going to go ahead and bring the actual sign up experience to the left. And now the only thing that's remaining is whether or not I want to move this X here, over here, if I want to, for example, change the design, or if I want to work within my container. So what can you do? Well, by default, you can double click what is currently there in regards to text. You can click on the button and click change text. This would usually say sign up, but I always like to have it say create a, and then your business account. From here, you have fields. So I can move a field, for example, right down here. I could grab a field and make it longer. I can grab another field, make it longer, or I can do a 2x2 grid where I simply move a field here, move one here, and that's what the user will see. Again, I have text here. So by default, generally you have first name, last name, email, password, create an account. If I want to add more text to my actual sign up function, I click on text, I take paragraph, and I just move it right down here. I can then edit it to say, for example, let's help you create an account. And then now I can go ahead and, for example, move it completely to the left here and just make sure it's left justified. I can also, for example, click on the actual white container box behind it, and I have an option that says add a new field. So I'll click on add a new field. From here, I can add things such as privacy policy, join the community, terms and conditions. I can use asking for email, for phone number. I can have custom answers and questions. So for example, if I wanted to ask them, is this the first time you've ever golfed? So I'm going to click on this. It'll throw a random field in here. Again, this is why designing really does help, because I can expand this to be larger, smaller, however I like it. But the idea is that if we put a little bit of work into this, we can create a really, really gorgeous experience. So I'm going to go here, move this to about here, and then I'm going to go and do the following. I'm going to click on edit field, and here what I can do is I can go ahead and basically edit this any way you like. So for example, I could have instead of add your name, is this the first time golfing, for example? And then now when users fill this out, you will actually get this information during the sign up process. So the way Wix works is that anyone who signs up, you'll automatically get all their information inside your Wix dashboard. So this is how you design the actual sign up field. You simply click on add new fields. And again, I've designed so many of these before, so definitely consider reaching out if you are looking for a professional build with you. Now, let's talk about some other important takeaways here. So for example, under the pages, under the custom defaults, under settings, we have an option here that says additional sign up and login settings. Let's go ahead and click on that for a moment. And a few other takeaways is whether or not you would like everyone to be able to sign up, or if you would like only people you approve. If this option is selected, you will get an email that will say, Alan would like to join your website or sign up to your website. Clicking yes will allow them to have access. Clicking no will automatically decline them. When this is turned on, the notification will go directly to the Wix email address that you signed up with, so your Wix email login. Now, we can ask them to confirm their emails, which honestly for user experience, I don't recommend. I recommend that this is turned off because it's annoying to have to always confirm your email. And then as for the additional security, I recommend turning it on, the CAPTCHA, and then you can also do it for login. But to be quite honest, this is the options that I would really turn on. I would turn the security on. I would turn this off for confirmation. And depending on your project, A or B works for you. All right, so whether you want to approve or not. Regardless, the biggest takeaway here is to design the best experience possible during that sign up. You can ask them any questions by simply clicking on the actual white container box, add a field, sorry, and you can go ahead and allow them to upload, for example, documentation. You can go ahead and ask them basic information, drop downs, containers, you name it. You could really develop an amazing login experience. So hope this has helped you guys. The idea is that we just simply clicked on the plus icon, clicked on community, and added the member login bar. It got thrown onto our website, and the idea, we threw it into the actual header, clicked on setup login, clicked on the logged out feature, edited what is said, and then from there we also have additional options whether or not in the login we only want to show their image, for example, just their name, for example, have a greeting to say hello and then the user's name. There's a bunch of different features, but to get started with the member login, we simply click on pages, sign up and log in, and simply edit this for the custom login form instead of the default. All right, so hopefully this has helped you better understand how to create a member's login. And this specific project was a beautiful project to build out. It was for the professional golfer Matt Kane, so definitely consider checking him out. But again, if you guys do need help, definitely consider reaching out to me. I am available for hire under Alin Baho under the Wix.com marketplace. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you had a great day. Bye.